Today we came to Rialto to talk to citizens about unemployment rates increasing in the San Bernardino County. San Bernardino's county unemployment rate went up for the second straight month according to data released on August 16th by the California Employment Development Department. The county's jobless rate rose from 4.1% in June to 4.5% in July.
I think if the county were to focus more of its resources on things that can actually help people get more diversified in their skill sets and actually be able to be more available for higher paying jobs, I think that would probably benefit San Bernardino the most. But the problem with San Bernardino, I think it's such a low income area that they rather focus more on government funding than really investing in the infrastructure and really giving the people something that they can really hold on to and better themselves.
I think that there's a lot of people in the area that are being pushed out, and so I think that that could be causing a lot of the unemployment in the area specifically. There's not a lot of new building going on around here, and so a lot of these people are being pushed out, and they're the ones that are looking for jobs. So I don't know if that has something to do with it, but yeah.
I was unemployed for about 4 months, and it's pretty hard.
I don't really know what my opinion is on helping those who are unemployed. I think that they should be helped to get jobs.
I don't really have an answer for that. I really can't answer that question.
Yeah, I think that the county should be responsible for creating more jobs.
I feel like it does start with us. Yeah. I feel like if we were to just inspire each other, if we were to actually pull together and actually want to make everybody better, it's like, what happened to love thy brother?
I think that they should definitely be responsible for creating more jobs. I think the more opportunity there is, the more people will be able to work.
You gotta get started somewhere, so I worked at Amazon. I was there for about a year, and then I lost that job and then got hired at a JCPenney warehouse. Was there about 6 months, got laid off. They laid off over 40 employees.
Well, I went in, I got my bachelor's, and I thought that it would be easy to just get a full-time job once I had my bachelor's, and I found out very quickly that that wasn't possible. So now I am getting my master's. Now I'm also very privileged in my position where I could get my bachelor's and then go straight into my master's. So I think that that is also a huge part of it, that I'm so privileged. Where other people, it's more of a struggle to even get your bachelor's, so getting a job becomes that much harder.
Not having experience and being young. Most jobs, they like people who are in debt, because most young people, they don't know how long they're gonna stay. They can't really rely on young people because you don't know what they're gonna do. You don't know how long they'll be there. But if you find somebody who's older, they got bills. Basically, if I was a manager and I had to hire somebody 18 versus somebody who's 25, I'm gonna probably look at someone who's 25 because I feel like he has more bills to pay. He needs his job more than this 18-year-old. So I could rely on this person to be here every day on time, and needing this job the most. So yeah, it's a lot to do with age.
From my experience personally, if I had known more while I was getting my BA, so while I was in college, I was told that it would be simple to get a job right out of it, and so I didn't really prepare myself enough. And so I think that process, while you're getting your BA, it should be more educational as to how you can actually get the job. So we know how to do the job, but getting the job is not taught.
The challenges, well, number one, for example, the age. Like I just turned 21. If you're under 21, it's hard to even get a decent job. Basically, working at fast food or warehouses. Probably working at a warehouse at 18 is probably the best position you can get. So most people I know that get good jobs at a young age, they know somebody, or they have connections to get in a certain job. But besides that, it's hard.
I don't know. I haven't thought that far into it as, it's easy for me to say, yeah, I think the county should create more jobs and this should happen, that should happen, but I don't know how. I don't know how to do it. I don't know enough about that to say how it should happen.
Well, most people, they have a kid, they first thing they run to welfare. And not to downplay welfare, because those systems were set forth, after the Great Depression to maintain a level of acceptable livelihood. But I feel like if they were to take the money and really invest it into a type of program that really not just helped people, but really provided a way for them to really try and better themselves. What's wrong with having a program that instead of giving you $600 of a stipend to really support yourself in poverty, what about redirecting that money into a program that allows people to not just find better opportunities, but really reinforces those behaviors?
The best thing I could say for that is pray. Yeah. Pray. Honestly, prayer. Yeah, prayer works.
If we can at least love a little bit, love thy neighbor as we love ourselves, then maybe we can get out of where it is what we're in, which is a bad culture. If we do all things out of love, through love, with love, then where's the corruption? Where is the lacking of morality in the decisions that we take and make? And I feel like that's the lens that we need. Instead of painting each other with black and white, that's a bum, that's a rich person, why don't we paint each other in that rose-colored shade? Because that's what I'm trying to see.